Hello, hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to me and so kind to each other. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed or whatever works for you. Sorry. The thing's being very noisy. Hello. Yeah, I had to build some, I felt compelled to build a particular overlay today. That's what these are. If I make myself small and there's something around behind, that's the background. These are called overlays. Do you need to know that? No, I'm just letting you know. They have official names, not just something I chose. Oh, dear great Gussie, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, oh. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh boy. I don't even know what deck to use today. I'll just use Old Faithful because when in doubt. Okay. They're starting out with, oh, thank you, Bear. Okay, hang on, get this here. Oh man. Okay, so we're starting at 2 minutes in. Oh, okay. Things get better. There are some nice things. There are some funny things today, but we're starting out with the set my hair on fire. So, yeah, it has, Missy me. It's been a rough weekend news-wise. Yes. Thank you. Glad you like the overlays. The ghoul, not Nosferatu. Ghislaine. I don't hate anyone. I don't. And I pride myself in being the kind of person that if the ship was going down and I was in the lifeboat, that I would pull you. I would help get you into the lifeboat. But man, oh day, there are some people that test that. Okay, I'll just tell you about it because, okay, I'm just trying to work my way up to telling you about it. Okay. Ghislaine Maxwell's transfer to a Texas minimum security prison has sparked complaints from fellow inmates over alleged preferential treatment and increased lockdowns. After one prisoner yelled at her, the warden organized a town hall and warned that if inmates made threats to Maxwell or put her in danger or talked to the press about her, they would be moved to a harsher facility. She's not supposed to be there in the first place. And if that wasn't infuriating enough, she is apparently walking around with the guards who will bring her dinner because the other inmates are mean to her. But she has, she has guards, her own guards, bringing her dinner. And if that wasn't enough, because that's just infuriating. Increased lockdowns, what's that about? There was a mysterious chapel meeting. There was a mysterious meeting in the chapel with visitors that led to restricted movement and heightened security for everybody else. After that, there have been reports of special privileges, such as private workouts, meal deliveries, guarded escorts. Release the Epstein files. Now. Oh, I'm mad. Lou said she probably has a king-size bed and 1,000 thread sheets. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, exactly. Hang on. Jennifer says she is getting preferential treatment just by being in a powder puff prison. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, Foxy Roxy, justice will come. It's up to us to ensure it does and not give up hope. Agreed, 100%. I have feelings about this. Will we get through this? Yes. I honestly believe that. But I have feelings. She was moved. She got special treatment. Oh no, we don't want the upset from people who did things they shouldn't. Oh no. So keep her quiet. And then little extra here, little something nice. Buy yourself something pretty. We know what she is. She is a monster. Yep, special treatment. So is this going to... Sabine says, don't give her that energy. I don't know what you mean. Squeebles. Hello. They're babying her to keep her from talking. Yes. She says she's got our government in the palm of her hand. Yes. Yep. Ms. Gibson points out, this makes Trump and his associates look guilty. Yes, it does. So, Brenda says, do you think it's because she was English? No. Raymond says she was as bad as Jeffrey Epstein. Yes. The victims say she was worse because she was supposed to make it okay. You should be able to trust other women. That's part of why they let their guards down. Excuse me. It's because she was there. So they say in many respects, she was worse. Whew. Oh, Coyote Rosenbaum, bless you. Bless you. Yeah, double betrayal. Exactly, Heather. She does need to worry. There are a lot of people who don't want her sucking down air anymore. From various sides. She's getting that special treatment, but she's still being left in prison. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands. All right, I want more information about this. Because we know she's protecting Trump. Trump never did anything wrong. No, not at all. Not one bit. Remember the the tape of her interview with the number 2 at the DOJ, which never happens. I do wish the victims would come out with a list of their own. I really do. Working. Burden, waiting for their ship to come in. Is she writing a book? Tell me she's not writing a book. I thought it was illegal for... Oh, I guess maybe once she gets out. Gibson says, I just want the victims to have their justice. Yep. Happy birthday, Amy. Happy birthday, Amy. Oh, and Dumpy is worried. Yes, he is. He's very worried. Okay. Mayor says the Virginia Giuffre book drops on the 21st. Oh, I wonder if that's part of it. Yeah, DL, The Art of the Lie. The Art of Cruelty. Yeah, there she is. The president's behind her. The men who have the money. Disappointed they haven't been able to make the whole thing go away. Oh, and there's Democrats getting hold of a whole bunch of stuff. Give it time. This is not going away. And we're not doing that. We don't have kings here. This jerk is not welcome. He's not welcome now, but he's not welcome. There's no way. No, we're not going to be quiet if he doesn't leave in 2028. And no way that Junior's taking over for him. No. Okay, anyway. Cat Toy saying, if I recall, Maxwell has copies of info out there somewhere. Anything happens to her, it's all released. Maybe. Fonz's bank records revealed. That would definitely help. Visualized 70s asking, is Maxwell going to call her book My Story? I was the victim in all this. Call it Mein Kampf. My struggle. Oh, is it Jane's birthday too? Happy birthday, Jane. Happy birthday. See, that's the thing, though. If she really had all that information, like, ta-da, video, everything, pictures, here it is, she wouldn't be in prison. She wouldn't be getting a sweetheart deal. She would not be in prison. She's hemmed in. Yeah, that whole situation is vile. It can be hard for me to read on because it turns my stomach. But anyway, all right. Well, that's what's going on with that. We can move on to the other stories. I have feelings sometimes about these things. We are going to get through this. We are. But for the love of all that is holy, please vote blue. Please vote blue. Anyway. This amused me. 1530. All right, we're going to go from that vileness. We're going to move out of that energy into the snicker. Not Snickers like a candy bar, but snicker as in. Okay. Guards at the White House have a new security protocol. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, new security protocol at the White House. Okay, because bad things could happen. What's the new security protocol? Okay, it's called LLP. LLM is large language model. LLP is a record. What's LLP? Okay. When activated, hang on, did they actually say they're like LLP in the, they talking to their sleeves? It means that Laura Loomer's on the premises and they need to do everything they can to keep her away from the president. Ooh. Oh, Warrior Witch, thank you for voting. Thank you for voting in Virginia. Thank you. Oh, so Laura Loomer protocol is what it means. LLP. When a sighting is shared, the team knows to keep eyes on her and initiate containment. In one instance, the report went on, Loomer was removed and ushered to an outer perimeter as she was being gently guided away. She was talking the whole time, strenuously objecting. I'm supposed to be here. I have to let the president know what press to talk to. What press to talk to. The president wants to see me, even in the presidential box. They wouldn't be doing that if Trump hadn't told them to. Yes, Louis, the lose Laura protocol. Regina suggesting losing Laura properly. Amy suggesting loony Laura on the premises. Yes. Oh. Chris Cole, yes, the president isn't here. Oh, he's over there. Oh, you just missed him. He's in a meeting. Oh, cigar on his desk. Yeah, you must have just missed him. Like 9 to 5. Debsy thinks that maybe Nazi Ferratu is behind it more than Taco Man. Could be. When I say that this woman is several sandwiches short of a picnic, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Lou says she's truly scary looking. Yeah, she did that to herself. Heather says, I fully believe he has handlers deciding his day and who gets access. Okay. Lena is asking, weren't Trump and Loomer involved in some kind of entanglement? Yes, that's the word on the street. And she ran her mouth. Card for the reading. Devil card. Which one? Him or her? Oh, okay. Her. Whatever. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. King of Cups. Oh, God. She thinks he's attractive. Ew. Yeah. And yeah, institution. No, she's a fool. Yeah, he's just not that into you, lady. Doesn't matter what you think of him. Yeah, he's just not that into you. Ew. Ew. Ick. Yes, squeebles. Whew. Anyway. Yeah. He's done with her. Whew. Okay. At 21 minutes in, we're moving on to a completely different area. Okay. Do you recall that back in the day, Obama's going to make a registry of gun owners? Biden's going to make a registry of gun owners. Pam Bondi. It appears that Pam Bondi has started one of her own. The DOJ convinced a judge to force the Second Amendment Foundation and Firearms Policy Coalition to turn over a verified list of their members from November 2020. This accounts for vast swaths of legal gun owners. Surprise! Amanda, yes, every accusation is an admission. Yeah. Oh. Summer Virgo says this is the question she was waiting for. Lewis says, I can't even imagine spending 1 minute in that den of snakes. I know. I wouldn't want to. You know, these MAGA people who say, I'd rather be Russian than Democrat. One, that can be arranged. Two, you know, one place where you absolutely do not have any kind of right to own a firearm? Russia. In authoritarian countries, no, you cannot arm yourself. No, not even a little. Well, not all, but most, a lot. Anyway, the point is, they're doing a red gun owner registry, and it's the Trump administration is creating a gun owner registry. Not Obama, not Biden. Nope. M says she thinks who is attractive? Okay, somebody's going to have to explain it in the chat because I can't. My stomach can only handle so much. Yep, give us the information. Yeah, they'd absolutely want to use it against Democrats, but also it's an excuse. Look, I don't know the argument. I don't know what argument she took to court, but alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, the ATF, registered our people here legally, did people more excuses to try and hurt other people. Criminals, strength. And the court went along with it, huh? That she could get all that information. So I guess the Second Amendment gives you the right to bear arms or arm bears, but doesn't mean you don't end up on a watch list. Okay. Why? Okay, I honestly don't know. Why does everyone call Laura Loomer Jigsaw? I only know, I haven't seen the Saw movies. It's not my kind of thing. I know a bit about them just because people talk about them. Is it the ugly makeup? I don't know. The fact that she's psychotic, psychopath. I don't know. But everyone says she looks like the Jigsaw puppet. Oh, really? Must be an ugly puppet. Oh, okay. Heather says because her cheek implants and dark eyes look like that clown character. Oh. She looks like the Jigsaw mask, says Warrior Witch. Facial structure. Okay. It's the work done, so she's got the... Okay. Does anybody remember the very fun, very good, the puppet from Madam? With the nose and the nose and the chin and the sometimes I look at, Mar-a-Lago face and it kind of, it's like, but Madam was funny. So that's what I think of. All right. Awesomeness says, you guys, I want to have lunch this afternoon. I know, I've moved on. Joy says, yes, Lewis mentioned her. Oh, there we go. All right, so okay, this next thing is, in theory it'd be a lot to worry about, but in reality, let's pull some cards on it. Vice President JD Vance, Vanty Pants, confirmed the Trump administration is considering invoking the Insurrection Act to deploy military forces in U.S. cities amid legal blocks on using federalized National Guard troops, citing rising crime. Sit down. Though critics note violent crime has fallen sharply and accuse the administration of escalating tensions with Democrat-led states during the ongoing government shutdown. Here's the thought. Release the Epstein files. Okay. Anyway, Insurrection Act. Really? Really? Oh, Deb, I hope you get your power back. Praying our power is restored before the sun sets. Oh, I hope you're okay. True, Lois, the highest level of crime is happening in the White House. Yes. This isn't going to go well for them, for the Republicans, for the MAGA grossness. Yeah, they keep throwing all this stuff out there. Chaos, not listening to courts, not listening to anything, any reality around democratic cities, just trying to knock things down. But they are on shaky ground. And the courts will tell them to get stuffed. And the people will judge them harshly. I honestly don't understand what they think they're getting out of this, other than trying to just create a distraction. Deb says, I see this going to court, probably this SCOTUS. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, moving on. Pam actually had a related question at 2940. Thank you so much for going through the news with me. Thank you. Awesomeness says, I love the inflatables. Oh, the inflatable costumes. They have to be hot, though. They have to be hot and uncomfortable, but yeah. Pam was asking, will Trump use the Insurrection Act or martial law to stifle the events of No King's Day? People be safe. So in 5 days' time, I believe. So probably Saturday. Yeah, Saturday is No King's Day, national protests. Star says, I remember, madam, which is completely different from I remember, mama. Completely different. Sandra Lee says the inflatables have fans that keep them inflated inside. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's not as bad. Oh, it was sweaty and stinky. Oh, Amanda. It diminishes Trump. Good. Temperance. Good. It's a card for the reading. There's no crown. There's no crown. No Epstein files. Supported by people. Yeah. Whereas here we have the crown, the sword, the thing. Yeah. Page of Wands. Yeah. Chaos. Will they speak out against it, or will Trump try to come up with something to deflect? He'll probably do something. I'm sure they have something planned that's outrageous. Something he says, horrible thing he says he's going to do. It's going to take attention away. Blah blah blah. It just diminishes him. This is his bludgeon, but it just feels like flailing. People are used to it at this point. Susan says, well, will he try martial law Saturday afterwards? It's more the intimidation. You've got to come up with you've actually got to come up with a reason for martial law. And anybody who's afraid that he's going to put the whole country under martial law, no. Or keep it that way, certainly not. Our country is far too big. Far too big. And local police forces in blue areas are not playing along. Makes things a lot more difficult. Lucky girls here, you international treasure. Please go to nokings.org to find the No Kings protest near you. Yes, and be safe. Thank you, lucky girl. So, one last check. Flailing. Tower, Queen of Pentacles. We're already in a bad situation with the government shutdown and all this other stuff. There's Trump the bully in his bubble. The whole legacy, administration, and truth. Big old truth. I'm not getting the worst of the worst, but all right. All right, so trying to see. Okay, we have some more serious stuff to go over. 3420. Both Cosmic Goat Lady and Retelling Savoy were asking about this. Not to be outdone, the Department of Education jumped on the layoff bandwagon and fired, quote, nearly everyone, unquote, in the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitation Services. This is my unimpressed face. What you do to the least, you do unto me. What you do unto the least of us, you do unto me. I'm not even Catholic anymore, but I know the wisdom of that. They fired nearly everyone in the Office of Special Education and Rehabilitation Services. Will the states be able to foot the entire bill for special ed programs in their schools, since the majority of the department is gone? Depends on the state. Depends on the state. And again, it's starting to turn out that if you want rights, what you have to move to a blue state. Leave your family behind, your job, your ridiculous. I mean, if red states weren't already having a brain drain, I think you'll find, looking back at this time period, that there was definitely a brain drain, moving the good stuff, the smartest people, all of that, moving to blue states. It existed, and now it's gone. Part of this kind of thing is part of the bonkers billionaire budget. Eventually, they will end up on the defensive. This is not, it does not cost that much, relatively speaking, to other parts of the government. It doesn't cost that much. They will end up on the defensive. But for now, they're, as long as they take away something that was supported by Democrats. Debsy says Project 2025. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Okie dokie. Brenda C says we have a lot of Americans who are moving to the UK. Well, if you can. I'm not going anywhere. One, because I'm not going anywhere. But two, I don't have anywhere to go. And that's fine. But I understand there's some people who, I am a white cis woman. I have privileges that I have not earned. In that vile type of authoritarian patriarchy. So, but they could turn on me on a dime. So, yeah. We'll see. Nettie was wondering, 3820. Will the Supreme Court now admit they made a mistake giving this full immunity? Oopsies. MAGA Karen says, I don't want to leave. It feels like giving up if I left. Yeah, I feel that too. But I also, I don't have a trans daughter. You know what I mean? So, Just Me says they've already turned on women. Oh, I know. But I just want to make it clear that I realize that under this system, there is a at least a certain amount of privilege I get just because of this. That's a gross way to run things. But okay. Burns says your womb belongs to the state. For most women, yeah. For me personally, yeah, they don't want it. Awesomeness says, that you are Antifa. Oh, me? Oh, okay. Your rights will be gone, white or not. That's true. I speak out against the orange fuhrer. So. Iron Cauldron Tarot says, I've made my own plans to leave if it gets bad enough. I totally understand. I totally understand people who are making plans, whose families are being torn apart. I just, like I said, I just want to make it clear that me sitting here saying I'm going to stay, I realize that I'm in a less precarious situation than some people. So I don't want you to think it's like, oh yeah, her. She thinks she's all. No. I'm as special as you are. You are special. Everyone, especially any people who have good hearts, they are special. Everybody has value. I don't have more value than you do. No. Anyway. All right. Not yet. Don't forget, they made corporations people. We have hope. We're not going to lose our democracy, but that hope is right now we're stuck in this mess. Right now we've got deaths of the institutions, just working away. A bunch of illusions and lies and money. The Supreme Court, the majority of this on the Supreme Court right now is vile and not changing anytime soon. Obviously not every person there, but yeah. Bismo says, I've got my passport, making arrangements where to go. You do what you need to do to stay safe. Oh, thank you, Charles. You are special. Thank you. So are you. All right. Francis says we can claim refugee status in some countries. What does this mean? Hey, Raymond. What does this mean? Uses AI to create searchable database? So are they real or not? Or is that just the stuff that's public? I haven't heard anything about that. DL says born in the USA. Yeah. Exactly, Bear. Except for the 3 liberal judges who are women and outnumbered. Yes. Yes. That's why I said not everyone. And true, Tishy, if you run away, how will you vote? Yep. Marshana says, this is my home. They've got to leave. I ain't going nowhere. Good for you. Yeah. I have no interest in leaving. But Innocent Potato says not impressed with AI. Oh, boy, does it have limitations. So, I have my questions for today. I'm sorry, but do please put your questions in before I come on. I'm always looking for good questions. Okay. Anyway, just to let you know, it's not really anything to read on here, I don't think, but MIT has become the first university to reject federal funding tied to the Trump administration's education agenda, citing threats to academic freedom and independence after refusing conditions like restricting transgender participation, capping international enrollment. Good for you, MIT. Not all universities have that kind of financial backing, but places like Harvard and MIT, yeah, they do. Good for you, though. Good for you. They didn't have to. Good for you. Okay. At 44:25, JD Vance visited Indianapolis as the White House pressures Indiana to redraw congressional districts before the 2026 midterms. Oh, you mean you can't win in a fair fight? In a fair electoral fight? Really? You're that pathetic? You can't. You're that unpopular? You're that pathetic? You can't win? Oh. Yeah. Anyway, Meeting with GOP Governor Mike Braun and other lawmakers amid ongoing redistricting debates. With all the gerrymandering, do Dems have a chance to gain power in 2026? My understanding is California is looking at that. Also, New York State. I want to say Illinois too, I'm not sure. But my understanding is there are some blue states that are like, oh, we're doing a gerrymandering arms race. Okay. Instant Potato says, Indiana, that is a red state. Oh no, yeah, right, it is already red, but they're trying to make it more red. Adding insult to injury, moving resources around. Okay, card for the reading is voting. That is my card of voting. The voter who will still have strength. But this is their plan for victory. Adding insult to injury. Get the MAGA faithful out. Redistrict. Do whatever shenanigans they can get away with. But will it succeed? Cat Toy says New York is hamstrung. Changes there wouldn't be in place until 2028. Okay. Thank you. Better late than never. So, G Green says no success for the GOP. Their reputation is toast. Yeah, there's a simple matter of how much can you gerrymander if you've created that many people against you. The MAGA base is not growing. It's not. I get that they create some confusion, but this is pretty weak stuff. These are pages. They know they'll lose. If they don't do anything, they know they will lose at the midterm. They will lose power. So this is a plan. They're trying to do it in secret. Yeah, good luck with that. And also keep Democrats home. But this is lie, obfuscate. But this is weak sauce. This is weak. What it comes down to, I'm a broken record, and I'm going to be a broken record for the next year. Vote blue. Vote blue. If you think the Democrats aren't liberal enough or what have you, that's what the primary is for. And if you can get enough people to agree with you, and some people would say, well, yeah, but the Democrat National Committee, they rig things, No, if you get enough people. We've already seen just in the last decade, last 10, 15 years, we've definitely seen movement to the left. It can be done. But that's what the primary is for. And then once there's the final Democratic candidate, vote for that candidate, please. Otherwise, you are letting these people back in power. Charlie says, and don't be a one-issue voter. Yes. Mayor says, if we have an election, we're going to have an election. We are. Absolutely. Excuse me. Raymond says John Bolton's the next to be indicted by the DOJ. Yeah, I saw that. Amy says, don't vote for Jill Stein. There are no third parties in this country. There aren't. There are two umbrellas. Our coalitions are baked in. There are environmental candidates, but anyone who is saying they're a third party candidate is giving power to the other side. Period. This is our system. You want to change a system, it's going to take a lot of work. We're not there yet. It will take years. Exactly, Barrett. There are only 2 umbrellas on the menu. Exactly. And we need your vote. Vote for Democrats. Again, I've got the obfuscation. But, okay, the Republicans think they're being all sneaky. And, of course, that whole thing about trying to stop people from being able to vote. If you're, like, stop women from voting, good luck with that. We are definitely going to vote. And it puts the far right on the defensive. They're trying to change things. Again, trying to obfuscate, but big rise in Democratic power. Please vote and vote blue. And I think we will. I honestly do think we are going to have another G Green says, can't stop the wave. There we go. Lewis just put in a bunch of blue wave emojis. They definitely want to stop you from voting, but yeah, I'm not seeing that happening. A lot of people going out to vote. Republicans like, well, did we do enough? Did we do enough? It can be expensive. I've never picked up that we're going to lose our democracy. Never. It will be tested. But oh, Chemical Squirrel stopping to hit like, say hi. Had to take my daughter to the ER this morning. Everyone's fine. She has a broken toe, nasty bruise. Oh, I hope she's okay. Well, it scared me for a minute. I hope she's okay. Innocent Potato says, I was very disappointed with John Fetterman. Yeah, he's honestly, I think he's had damage up here. Honestly, I think something went wrong. So, Tori says, I've changed my party affiliation to march to no labels. I will continue to vote for the best candidate, most likely Democrat. I have my ballot already. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you. Yeah, Fetterman's not. But are we going to lose? This is our country. Refusal to listen. Heck, Johnson still, it's congratulations. It's October 13th. The House is supposed to come back tomorrow. And is Johnson going to swear in the duly elected Democrat tomorrow? We'll see. It's still up in the air. Danette says the people in Pennsylvania are also disappointed in Fetterman. Trump saying he's going to win. He's victory, victory, victory. His people are going to win, all this kind of stuff. Obviously, he's not running at the midterms. This is aggressive voting. Nice try. But no, we're voting. We're voting. Yeah. So, all right. All right, I think that's going to do it for me for today. But it is 1:06 p.m. here in Chicago at 3 o'clock. So in just under 2 hours, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You are always welcome. We just want to encourage you. We all do. We want to encourage you to go after whatever it is you want to do. So links in the description box to Creative Sprints. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow as always. All right, just throw your questions in the chat before I come on, please, please, please. All right, and please remember you're not alone. We're in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, So take care. And I'll see you later, as always. All right.